April 30th, 2018, 7:40 a.m. I am where I've been living for the past 2 years and a month, where I lived with my ex-husband. Divorce will be final in about 3 months, and I'm moving out today. It's long overdue. I looked for a place for about 4 months since August last year and gave up, and then tried again, and then went on holiday home. When I came back, he yelled at me one last time. Like, I thought that I was going to come back here from Africa from a month and a half, find a job, and then be able to move out, because maybe that's why I wasn't able to find a place, because I didn't have that 3 months pay stubs or something like that because of the kind of work that I do. So I decided, okay, let's be more stable. Let's get a job anywhere and collect those pay stubs, even if it's a month, and then start looking with those pay stubs. But I got here like first day, and then I think the second day he went completely crazy. He has this rage, and he just was like, and when it's gonna happen, you see it in his eyes. He'd be like, and it's like his big blue eyes. You'd be like, hi, and he goes, then you know it's on. It's like a switch. It's been flipped on. And he went completely crazy. You're a fucking scam artist. You're a this. Go back to your fucked up country. Go back to Africa. He went completely, get the fuck out. And he did this day after I paid him rent. Actually, it wasn't the second day since I got here. Because I got here and then I rested. It was a 30-hour flight. And then maybe day 3, I went and picked up his rent, because he was already sending me several messages. Where's my rent? Where's my this? I was about 3 days late for rent because I wasn't here. And anyway, so I went and got his rent, and he was like, give it to my brother. I'm not giving it to your brother. I'm going to give it to you so you can give me a receipt, so that when you go crazy, we have proof. Because he stands here by the door and he yells, this is for him. And I'm in the house. So he's doing this to tell everybody in the neighborhood. He's trying to humiliate me. But my thing is, okay. So when he did that, and he just went crazy, he did it day after I paid him rent, and he was like, get the fuck out. I was like, I just paid you rent. He said, it means nothing. You don't live here. I don't want you here. Blah, 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 blah. It got so bad that 911 was called again. But I hung up when he got so scared when he saw me calling. I didn't want that. I didn't want to be doing that. I wanted to rest. Long story short, I thought to myself, I don't think it's going to work out. Maybe I minimized the problem in my head when I thought I was going to be able to look for a place after I found a job. So I decided, let me just double check, because I did go for a drive in case he's here. Can you imagine? No, he's not here. Anyway, so I thought, you know what? It's not going to work out. I went in the car, and he was like, you're not going to drive my car either. My car was packed in because his car had an accident. So he put his car. Mine was parked in the back because I was gone for so long. And when he had my key, he could have moved my car and put his car in the back that was dead, that wasn't an accident. But that's not what he does. He doesn't make things convenient for you, for me. It's got to be, yeah. So he let me use his car. He left the keys for me and was like, use my car, don't worry about it. And I don't leave the house, especially I was so tired, still adjusting, still trying to figure out what's next, and spending a lot of time on the computer submitting for jobs. Long story short, he says, you know, you're not using my car anymore. You're a fucking thief. You stole my car. He left me the car and the keys. You stole my car. I should have called the cops on you. I'm thinking, my gosh, they're going to send an APB. He wouldn't have, maybe he would have done it, because he's not predictable. So I don't want to say he wouldn't have done it, because you never know what he is capable of. And he will do the most hateful, most vengeful thing. So that much is predictable. Anywho, he got a towing company to tow his car out. I drove my car out. He towed his car back in. So I was able to use my car again. And anyway, while my car was stuck there in the back and he was going crazy, I got in the car. He was like, where? Because I always leave when he goes crazy. I don't want to fight with nobody. So he was like, where? Whatever he thinks I'm going to get. Usually I get in the car, my car, and I drive off. So now I can't drive off because I can, but it means I'm going to drive off in his car. That doesn't make sense. And he probably would have definitely called the police and said that I've stolen his car. Just fiasco. So I went and got in my car, and I just sat there. I was going to do my gratitude journal and just put myself in a nice, positive Zen place. He waited until, I was like, you're not getting in my fucking car. I'm calling the cops. If you steal my car, you fucking thief. Blah, 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 blah. Crazy. You cannot imagine the madness. So I quickly went in my car. He didn't notice that I went into my car. He kept going crazy. And when he thought that I had driven off, like I'm not going to see him looking for me, he ran out. He didn't even put shoes on. He had these big pants on. He wears loose clothes sometimes. He didn't even have a belt on. He was holding on to these pants like a crazy, crazy lunatic. And he ran out the driveway. It's a long driveway. Ran out, and he was looking for, but he passed me because I'm in the car right here in the driveway. Like a nutcase. And he's standing there going like this, trying to figure out where they go, because he wanted to see that I drive off in his car. And he's just like this. And I'm looking at him like, I cannot believe I married that. That's not how it was, obviously, when I married him. That everything came out afterwards. And so I'm sitting there thinking, okay, I gotta, let's look for a place. And I kept applying. And then that night I saw a place. Long story short, he went crazy again because I guess he hadn't gotten it out of the system. I cannot explain why he does what he does. So he went crazy again the following day. And I'm thinking, my God, I haven't even been here for 5 days. It's not going to work out. I won't be able to look for a job first. I can't even leave the house. I don't have a car. I'm not going to tow his car. That was before he towed his car. He towed his car. I'm speaking so fast because I got to move. He towed his car, and I got my access to my car. And as soon as I had access to my car, I went and viewed this place, because this company doesn't only rely on your pay stubs. They also give you another chance in case you're self-employed or whatever. I'd been looking at them all along thinking maybe that's the company that I'm going to end up with. But I wanted to make sure that the odds were in my favor. That's why I wanted to get a job first. And I kept looking, even though I wanted to get a job first, I was still looking at places. That's how I ended up seeing this place. And of course, the fact that he went nuts. I was looking at rooms, and I was looking at my own place. When I came back home, and after having looking for a place for as long as I had been, I really didn't want to live in somebody's room. I never wanted to live in a room. I'm too old for that. So I found a place. And a lot of people who rent rooms, they don't want you to use the kitchen. So I went to this company, and I called them, and then I'm thinking, oh my God, I hope this place is available. I hope, you know what I mean, that it's mine. But I had such a great feeling about it. For the first time in a very long time, I wasn't nervous. I just thought, this is the place. I just found my place after all these months. Like, I don't even want to get emotional. Long story short, I got the place. And that's why I'm moving today. They're giving me the keys today at 10. It's 10 to 8 now. So I'm going to load the car up when I go to pick up the keys. They live close. They're closer to where my place is than I am. So I'm going to go there, get the keys, and then go to my place, offload the first, like all the little things, like clothes and stuff. And that's most of my stuff. I'm going to load that. Thankfully, my car is like, it's an SUV, so I'm going to fit a lot of stuff in there. I just emptied it now. And I just flagged a random guy driving a truck and asked him how much would he move me. He said to call him in an hour. First, I had a good feeling about it until I talked to him. Now I'm thinking, and the fact that I was driving an SUV and whatever, he may think to take advantage. I don't know. I just haven't. I don't think I'm going to call him. I've looked on Craigslist, and I've seen that there are people out there that are within my price range and stuff. Of course, it's Craigslist. So anyway, I'm moving right now. I told him I'm gonna move. My rent month is from 9th to the 9th. So I told him whatever happened. He knows I'm moving because I've been packing. And I told him that my month, I'm gonna move out probably next week, because I didn't want that pressure. He loses his shit when he knows that control. He's losing control. So now I'm leaving. He's been trying to be romantic, and then he goes crazy, and then tries to manipulate. And then the other day he played all this, I'm gonna miss you, let's kiss and say goodbye, you're my shining star, don't you go away, all these songs. He had like a playlist, and he would skip to the next one. I don't know if he's always had this playlist and he plays it every time he fucks somebody up and they move, or what. But I felt like this was like around 7 in the morning one morning, Sunday. I felt like I was being brainwashed. She kept playing the songs right next to my room. So I got in the car and I left like early. I was sitting in the car waiting outside Walmart until they opened at 8. Long story short, I'm gonna show you my stuff and I'm gonna get out of here. I'm recording all of this because everything is so surreal to me right now. So I want to, in case I want to remember this, I don't know if I'm going to want to remember this, but, and I don't know if I will forget it. This is some of my stuff, kitchen stuff and whatever, some of my shoes. Most of my things are packed. The TV is not mine, but this other stuff is mine. This is the final stuff that has not been packed yet, but it's not a big deal. Maybe after I load the first load, I will empty a big bag and throw everything in there, or just cover it up in a sheet. I'm gonna try and put these things in my bag now, in my car. I probably should start with the littler ones so that, no, we'll see, we'll figure it out. All right, that's all. My truck's outside. I don't have a lot of stuff. I mean, I'm leaving a big chunk of my stuff, and I got rid of some of my stuff when I moved here, when I did move. So that's all. Let me get going. Okay, I can't believe this is happening. There's a lot going on. It's like a lot to take in. I only came back from Africa, from a month and a half in Africa. After several years of being away, I only came back 2 weeks ago. So it's like a whirlwind.